I know what you're thinking. These stairs are in desperate need of an upgrade. I thought the exact same thing when I first moved in here, or first bought the house 10 years ago, and I said to myself, this is going to be the first thing that I update. And well, I've done everything else, and I'm leaving this to last. And we're going to be listing our house soon, and I think first impressions are everything, so it's time to get these dealt with. Okay, so our plan for beautifying these stairs is to add this stair tread, and it's a pre-manufactured stair tread. I looked into all sorts of methods of doing it, just buying the nosing and buying actual wood to put down, and the cheapest and most cost-effective for doing these stairs anyways. And it's also a thinner laminate, so you're not actually raising your rise too much. So this pre-manufactured product is perfect. It has the nosing all attached and everything. But the first thing I have to do is, with this staircase in particular, is get rid of the flex and the creak in all the steps. And the reason why it is like that is because when this house was made, and they were made really fast back in the late 40s when men were coming home from the war, and they just knocked these things up quickly with newly lumbered wood and wet wood, and when it dried, between the step and the riser is a crack and it flexes, and when you put this down on it, you can't have any flex. It will pop off, it'll creak, and obviously you don't want any of that. So what I'm going to do is, when it gets dark out, put a light behind the stairs, and you'll see that there is quite a gap between the two, and that's what we're going to rectify. So I'm back, it's now dark, so I put a light behind the stairs or under the stairs, and it'll just emphasize where that shrinkage has occurred and why the stairs are squeaking, and the gap is really evident when I turn these lights off here. There we are, lights are off, and you can see I have shimmed already. I just, in the daylight, I did some cuts for the really bad ones, and I did more shimming, but I'm just going to do it as an example here for you, and you can see exactly what I did. Alright, to fix these squeaky stairs, I just got a bundle of shims, and they're like $3 or $4 at the local hardware store. Got some glue, a knife, and a hammer. Now we're just going to barely tap these in. We don't want to tap them too hard because we don't want the stairs to flex and go up. We just want to prevent them from going down and creaking in any flex this way. So I'll show you exactly what I've been doing. To start, I'm just going to smear a little bit of glue on either side of this shim. And basically that's just going to hold it in. I'm going to cut off the excess on either side, and it'll help it go in, but it will help it also from moving eventually once it's in place. Alright. And I don't know if you can notice this right here, there's the big gap, and there's a nail right where it was supposed to be holding tight. So I'm putting it in, and I'm just ever so gently going to tap it. I don't want the stair to bulge up. And then to get rid of that excess, I'm just going to score underneath here. Alright, takes like 3 or 4 tries because this is thick here, and on the other side I'm going to do the same. And there we have it shimmed, and there'll be no more flex and no more creak in that step. Okay, I'm going to take you underneath the stairs here and cut off the other side of that shim. But before I do, I just want to show you, for the really bad stairs, I not only shimmed it, but I did put like brace across, just in case there was any sort of flex anywhere else in this step. Alright, here we are underneath the stairs, and as you can see, there's that shim that I put in, and I'm just going to score it. And do that a good couple of times, just so you're breaking it off and you get a nice clean break. Let's see here. And there you have it. It's all shimmed up. And I will walk on the other side just to ensure that there's no more squeaks. Make sure I got them all. There's another one there. But there's the really bad step I was saying. I also put an extra brace on. Alright, here we are. The stairs are all done. I'm just going to walk up them, make sure there's no more flex and no more no more creaks, which there isn't. And I guess we're moving on to the next phase, which is tearing all this old laminate off and the edging and cutting back the stair run so I can put on the new treads.